And welcome to Darkhaven. This is by Moonbeast Productions, which some of you might recognize as a studio that some of the former Diablo developers decided to set up a while back. So this is their initial entry that they're releasing public. It is an action RPG. It is based kind of... I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Somewhere between Red Faction and Diablo. Oddly enough, is what I got from the store page. I haven't actually tried it yet. Don't even know if it's going to run super well because the minimum requirements are oddly high. Not super high. They're like 2 generations out. But usually, if you're going for an action RPG, you want to be aiming for like 3 or 4 generations out as far as video cards minimum requirements, at least. So hopefully that'll actually be improved as they get more work done on it. We will see. I actually do have above the requirements, so it should run fine. No guarantees. So we actually start with one class. I think there's going to be more in the final version. This is literally just early release. So there's probably going to be some bugs and stuff that we run into, but I do want to try it. We can go with the default name. We can probably choose starting skill, lash distant target and reel it in, consecutive swings, boost attack speed, gain mana on hit, lunges at nearby dealing 150% weapon damage, and chance of generating a random glyph. What do glyphs do? We do not know. And feast for crows on hit, summons a crow to your flock, crows follow in orbit, doing damage to nearby enemies. So for me, it's between Bloodlash and Feast for Crows. We usually play Summoner, so we might as well do Feast for Crows. Let's do the bird build. So, enable editor? We might try that later. Difficulty, we have PZ, Journeyman, Veteran, Heroic, and Legendary. We'll just do Journeyman. That's the default. Continue on. But let's give this a try. Oh, that was initial UI. Here we go. We are in. Okay, so WASD controls work. Click works. Go ahead and bash some of this stuff. Now, if we do end up having a bit of UI issues, I will probably go out of my way to... Oh, do we actually have alt to actually see stuff? I should have probably checked that before we picked up that item. Go and smash these. And yes, we can destroy terrain. You may have seen us dig a little bit of dirt there. And this is our stash. Okay. I am getting a little bit of stuttering, even though I have well above the minimum requirements. We shall see if it turns into something or not. That is... Okay, so alt just toggles it. Grab a bunch of stuff here, and it looks like we can go to our character sheet with C. This is looking very similar to pretty much most modern action RPGs, unfortunately. I refer to them as modern simply because they're made recently. Okay, we've got cracked lapis. Can we actually upgrade those at all, or no? I mean, I have a socket in my belt, I think. Do I not? Yeah, we do have one socket there. That looks like lightning, armor... Okay, so if it's in our belt, it's armor and dexterity. That's not bad. Can I pull things out of it? Is a question. Doesn't look like it. So we're now permanently with armor and dexterity in that belt. I need to learn what these things do. This is a mundane hammer, so it's going to be inferior pickaxe, strength tool, 9.2 damage per second. This is 9.2 damage per second. So I think dagger might be better for us. Let's go see if we can actually break this wall over here. Yes, we can. So this is what I was meaning by there is I think it was Red Faction. It has been many a year since I played it, and it looked like we picked up a rock there? No, we didn't. Okay. It came towards us. But yeah, we can destroy terrain and possibly even get out of here. Oh, we can destroy the walls too. So how far can we mine? And is it going to destroy the top level? Yes, I should be just like ignoring a lot of this. But we are getting money from destroying the terrain, I think, because I heard jingle jangle, and we are getting a little thing there at the bottom center of the screen, right down there. We saw a little other thing besides the you are destroying terrain icon. So is that actually a resource? Character skills. We don't have huge skill trees right now. Tattoos. Apparently, oh god, we have a lot of those. Interesting. I do also wonder, does the hammer do better against the terrain? Or is it going to be just the same? I mean, it's... Oh, and we do actually gather the stone. I literally had the option to pick it up just then. So where are we storing said stone? Build. Oh. Okay. So we can build and demolish stuff. This is... So it's right-click to demolish. We can only demolish things that we've built. Mouse wheel to zoom. Q and E to rotate. Do we actually get to choose what we build? Or can we only build walls? Interesting. So it looks like we are building a home base. I have a feeling that's going to be important later on. Can I destroy this? There might be parts of the terrain that are not destroyable, but we haven't ran into them yet. I do find myself mildly wanting better build tools. If you're going to give me build tools, let me level terrain. Just please. Because right now, it doesn't look like there's going to be a way to guarantee that our stuff is level here. And that's going to drive me nuts whenever I'm building stuff. Just as a heads up. But let's go ahead and talk to the dude here after we destroy all the stuff near him. Hi, guy.
Hello there, witch.
Glad to see another hero come through. Some most call me Lum, some call me Fortunate, though I don't credit that. They called you names too, eh, Dark Sister? Bone Stealer, Fiend of Shadows. Don't fret, you'll hear no judgment from me. In fact, I have something that might interest you. In the woods not far from here, you'll find a great stone slab, an ancient altar, touched by shadow, twisted and treacherous. Caught your attention, eh? Perhaps you should take a look. Okay, shop. We actually have stuff that we can buy here. This stuff costs gold! We can actually buy some stuff if we want to. Details. Yeah, we got tunic armor right now. Could buy a staff if we wanted to. It's more damage. Way more damage per second, actually. And we'll take that. And yeah, left-hand slot. We'll sell most of the rest of this stuff because we do not care. So now we've got a big stick to whack things with. And what do you have about the altar of gods? Not far from you to find a stone slab, ancient altar, da-da-da. Groovy, bud. Groovy. So what is this? This is an arc stone. That's a waypoint. And this was just a chest. Weird that it closed again. We can't destroy the tent there. Now we are seeing some procedural generation stuff. Can we actually rotate the camera? Yes, we can. That will come in handy with this. But yeah, we're seeing some procedural generation oddities where it's basically spawning stuff into walls. That's going to be expected until they get the formulas and stuff refined for it. That is, oddly enough, extremely normal. And that does pretty solid damage to terrain, too. So do we actually want to just harvest a bunch of stone and do, like, a building stream one of these times? I can do such things as these. But I do actually have to hold down shift to attack terrain like this. So there is only so much that I'm willing to stand there and do. Okay, let's wander out here and see if there's enemies. We're already 10 minutes in and I haven't fought anything. This is actually not that abnormal. What are you? What is that? It's got a dot. Does it actually just explain anything on it? Ow! Hi, guy. Beige Tyrant. Big Chopper. Okay. Oh, and we have plenty of little ravens floating around. I wonder how long they last. Or if they are just persistent until we fight an enemy. Nope. They have a time limit. That's fine. Got some bogey choppers. And it doesn't look like the ravens are really doing that much, sadly. We don't have a lot in the way of... I'm assuming those are mana restorations. But yeah, we don't have a lot in the way of... What's V to swap weapons? Okay. How much damage was this one? 25? And this gives us 13 armor? Yeah, we're not going to have a lot in the way of variety in a demo like this. Can we harvest these? Doesn't look like it. I was kind of hoping we could, and that would be a different building material, maybe unlock a different type of building. But for the most part, it seems fairly standard for the actual... Okay, we can't destroy the hard walls. So it is somewhat similar to Red Faction in that you have access to the ability to destroy like some terrain, but there is like a hard limit. What is that? Why can I not gather you? I'm guessing your life? Because we are at max life. I like the base concept so far. Definitely early alpha feel to it. Definitely stuff like that. Let's do some main quests. Let's actually make some progress here before we make any kind of like actual judgments. We already have decent gear as far as weapons. Oh, you jerk. Do I actually have... Oh, I do have a dodge. Okay. It's space to dash. I should probably have looked down here. Yeah, we have jump and we have dash, which is control. Ugh. Let me rebind those controls, please. For those of you that are wondering why I say let me rebind those controls, I, by habit, keep my hand on the typable keys. So control is extremely uncomfortable for me to click because I actually have to like twist my hand to actually get down there, up and under my palm. So like shift or even just another letter button there would actually be what I'd probably change that to. But we do have jumps, so we can. That's probably to get us up and down terrain. So strength increases your attack with strength weapons and skills. It also increases your damage, inflicting blah 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 blah. And lightning criticals. Slash increases your slashing, lightning criticals, and resisting fire criticals. Vitality increases your life. It also increases your chance of inflicting shadow criticals and resisting slashing and cold criticals. I'm not sold on these stats right now. They feel kind of arbitrary. Mana also increases your chance to inflict fire and cold criticals and resist shadow criticals. That could just be broken out into a separate thing and feel just as fine. Just have it be placed below this. I don't think it needs to be tied to the specific stat. These should be damage, this should be life and healing ability, and this should be your magic damage. Just easy enough. Mana, magic damage, life, and healing. You have dexterity. It's easy enough to break out the resistances into something separate. So we are currently using a dexterity weapon, so we're going to go dexterity because that makes sense. And we can learn murder. Oh, we don't have... Okay, so there's skill unlocks and then there are upgrade unlocks. Teleport to location where enemies within... Okay. Teleport to location where enemies within 2 meters are knocked back and cursed. So it teleports you, then knocks them back. So teleport to the location and knock back and curse enemies within 2 meters. The curse lowers their defenses and returns health to the witch when killed. Fire a rapid blast of bone shards. Or piercing missile that does enhanced terrain damage. I mean, that would help us eat terrain. That is something. I think we're going to stick with Shadow, though. Let's just go ham on this. Currently requires evocation. Requires skill evocation. So I'm guessing that's just something we don't have access to right now. Sends the area of effect to 5 meters, and 1 Scourge lasting 4 seconds. Each stack of Scourge lowers the target's resistance. Interesting. We don't have those quite yet. Oh, controls. We actually can change them. Yay! Do we have some? We have potion assigned to F right now. That's fine. So we have WASD, F. V is weapon slot. Weapon swap. Is R anything? R is build. I think we'll change this to B. Puzzle box is going to be P. And then we will change dash to R. There we go. Double check our inventory. Yeah, we have basically a flask has a cooldown of 20 seconds, yada, yada, yada. We have a slightly better dagger. So we'll gladly take that. Is our tunic actually a piece of equipment, or is this just like our base outfit? It's not our base outfit, okay. I always wonder that whenever I start into these, because a lot of games actually don't start you with a thing. It's just your base clothes that show. So we are going to rush towards some objectives here. I'm guessing that the general intent, at least with most games like this, is that you want to power up a little bit before you jump in on these. But, and yes, we do actually have the slash. Mana does not passively recover. So getting the whatchamacallit is not a bad idea. Oh, underwater items. Can't slash them. So mana does not passively recover is an important thing to note. So we will want to, as soon as we get another skill point, we'll want to get the one that allows us to do that nonsense. I'm okay with this. This is the slab. That is the puzzle box that it probably was mentioning in there. What do puzzle box do? I don't know. Yes, those are mana. Okie dokie. So we got this. Speak to Loom. Puzzle box. Appears to be an artifact from the Orient. Don't know what it did. I clicked on it though. Oh, do we actually have, what was the puzzle box key again? P? No. So that deleted it. I'm not sure what it did. I think it might have improved a piece of our gear. We found these. So that's not some, unless it boosted that. I don't see any item that got an actual boost. Skill-wise, we didn't get anything. Stat-wise, we didn't get anything. So we opened the puzzle box and got absolutely nothing from it so far. This is fine. So let's see if we can actually... Oh, we got some goobos. Hi, guy. Oh no, we're being ambushed. Whatever will we do? Besides have something spawn in the ground. Oh, there's a dungeon. I'm gonna kill you guys first. I was not expecting a dungeon to pop out of the abyss. Just saying. Moxins, these are better. Because these are 15 armor and they give us some cold resist. This is a 2-socket one, so we'll take that instead of this. In fact, we'll just throw that and that on our swap. Just so we have more inventory space, because we're going into the Muddy Covert. That was Culvert. Maybe that's just because I was raised in the redneck speaking of things. Can I actually bust through these? Yes. Do we have durability on our weapons? No. Okay. And yes, There is a reason. I'm seeing if it'll let me dig to the room over there. I can see it on the map. There's a spot right there. So do we want to jump up there? Yes, I am trying to actually make a ramp up. That way we only have to dig through the top. I also want to see if there's actually a roof on this. If I'm going to engage with a game with weird mechanics, I'm going to see if I can break those mechanics. It feels like there actually is a roof that we're bonking against. Because we can't get up there. Can we actually... Ooh, could we go this way? Or is all of this counted as a roof? Yeah, this is all counted as a roof, even though it's a different height. Counted as roof. Anything that is in the darkness. Although it feels like that spot is moving away from us, sadly. We will find our way back in here and probably go down. Go back down. Wow, I can speak today. Jeebus. Someone's gonna make fun of me in the comments. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Internet people. I do actually appreciate most of you. Most of you are actually really awesome folks. It's just there's always going to be a few who are like, oh, you don't play like I do. You deserve all the trouble in the world. No. Don't be that way. Okay, can we... Is this actually going to be just a solid wall all the way through? Because this looked like it was going to be a thing. We're hitting something. But it's not the thing that is in front of us. I think this might actually be a hard wall and it's just not showing it. Yes, I'm always interested in figuring out different ways that the game breaks and what limits it's actually going to give to us. But yeah, I think this is... Yeah, this is out of bounds. This isn't even going to be a thing. Okay. I was just curious because I see a little dot up there, but that might just be north. In fact... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is just north. I'm going to go on the assumption that that's north. Ow. I know where that came from. Came from this guy. I saw him up there before. Oh, hi. Ow. Listen here, jerk face. I do like that we leap at targets. And that those guys actually clean up terrain for me. And yes, I will go back for the healing pretty soon. Oh, we got padded armor? Yes, I will gladly take that in just a minute. Do we need to heal yet? Probably not. We're actually not doing that bad on dealing with enemies. Oh, those are not full manas. Okay. Okay, so I think intended... Oh god, the camera's actually going to fight me today. I think intended paths are going to be dirt like that. And actually collapse properly. So us going through rock, not always probably the best of ideas. I don't know if there's going to be a carry limit as to how many rocks we can actually take with us. But I am totally going to chew through this and see if there is anything underneath this. There probably isn't. But I do like the fact that there is some sort of like stability to it. Okay, can I dig down any further? I wager I could if I came down here and dug across. But I don't think there's going to be items down there. That is just my hunch. Okay, let's go back up here. Can we actually build down here? Yes. Yes, we can. Am I going to? No. Okay, so that is... better armor. Does it look cooler? It does look cooler. It's got more details. Okay, so we got dirt this way. Can we get this to chain? Why, yes, we can. So I'm liking the concept. This does feel a lot more deliberate than a lot of other modern RPGs. As far as like the actual pacing of fighting and stuff like that. Now, level layout, not as much. Level layout feels very procedural. That's kind of expected. It feels like the enemies are not quite samey so much as it's easy for me to be like, okay, this is going to be something. Oh, wow. F. Oh, why did F not heal? Oh, it's slow. Oh, the heals are slow. Ew. That's slower than Diablo heals. Like Diablo 1 even. Well, we'll take out your friends first. I'm gonna smash this stuff up. Grab us some rocks in there. 173 rocks. I wonder if they're expecting us to do things like Fortnite building. Go and take that heal. I will come back here and grab some mana in just a minute. What is this? Two chests. We got ourselves a hood as well. Definitely wish it showed the gold on the ground so we could remember to walk close enough to it. Because right now we don't. We don't see it on the ground, so I'm like, okay, I don't necessarily need this right now. Looks like that is a dead-ish end. We will grab all the rocks in case we actually do want to do some weird building, build ourselves a giant monolithic statue or something. I don't know how we're supposed to handle big guy over there, though. I'm going to try and take out all his friends first, so I don't have to deal with them. Because we took a lot of damage last time, and then we'll back up out of here. Okay, you are a jerk. We got him. I pressed 1 out of habit for healing, and then I have to press F. Because if you guys are wondering, yes, I play Diablo 2 more than I play this. Okay. So let's grab you. That might actually connect. I just didn't notice the spot. No, it doesn't. We could have dug through there just by smashing rock. Okay, do we have... We have this. I'm going to go after the low ground first. That way we can try and get it to collapse in on itself. Kind of like that. We'll smash there. Nothing too terribly important in there. So we can actually change the layout of the dungeons. I don't think we could actually use this as a base or anything like that, which would be a nice addition to be able to just like, oh, I found a cool spot in a cave. Let me keep that spot in a cave permanently. It looks like we're kind of forced into our overworld base. And if you're doing multiplayer, that's going to be even bigger. I don't know if this is... I don't think this is going to be multiplayer. There would be people in here right now. But... Ooh, we've got some blues. Smash you. And smash you. Okay, let's go look at our loot now that we've gotten, I think, all of the... Oh, we got one more dirt path. We have seen the edge of the map, by the way, down here. Not super apparent because it doesn't get the big white line, but... Generally speaking, when you start seeing that global texture, just this is holding the spot. I do not like the camera floating up above. I would rather, whenever it comes to things like this, I'd rather camera stay static and either transparency the place in front or give us an outline for ourselves and enemies, or both. Because this type of like, okay, I'm gonna fling the camera up like this can actually trigger motion sickness. It will with me if I go through areas like that a lot. Can we actually see a bigger version of the map? I don't think so. Oh, we can zoom out though. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else left in here. Let's check our loot. Got ourselves a... Oh, it didn't automatically equip the hoods. Interesting. Crow flock radius, shadow resistance. I think we'll go with crows. We've got worse boots. We've got worse belts. We've got a better staff than what we have. So we can swap over to the staff and swap that out. I still think I'm going dagger, though. We have cracked opal, which gives armor and life, armor and slashing resistance, or bleed chance. Kind of weird that, well, bleed chance is on helmet and gloves of all things. If you don't look good, that is a die. We've got amber for blunt damage, armor, stun, blunt, strength. Yeah, I think we're going dex, but I just want to see what other things. Armor and lightning resist. No. Yeah, I think the one we have equipped is the right hat. I don't know why it decided to pop that up then. Don't do that. That pulled me out of it for a second. I was like, oh, I'm looking at my items. Why am I getting a pop-up in the middle of the game? It's not the worst thing ever, but if someone's standing still moving their mouse, you don't need to remind them. They're still playing your game. They're just looking at items. Let's double check if there's any soft... Oh, there is a soft dirt door here. Okay, we'll break it. I'm not going out of my way for non-dirt sides, because those take forever to bring down. I do like that it cascades. So we could have gotten in here pretty easily as well. I don't know how much stuff costs to build in this. We could look. Build costs 1 per block. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have more than enough rocks to do pretty much anything we want with at least stone. I have a feeling that there is going to be a more complex building system in this at some point. Just judging by what we have going on. And yeah, motion sickness is also a reason why I'm not whipping the camera around as much. Yeah, that is 100% like an accessibility thing, not to have the camera fighting you. And then we should have, yeah, one over here. It does like producing these. And yes, we will go back to base and continue the quest, because we still have quite a few quests left to do. Oh, that was almost exactly at 30 minutes. That might not have been because I was standing still. That was me having the game open for 30 minutes. Which is less offensive, but still, it's a little jarring to have a pop-up in the middle of an session. There is a seam issue right there. Unless that is supposed to be water? Is that supposed to be water? Doesn't look like it's supposed to be water. It might be. I think it's a seam issue. But yes, I am bound and determined to figure out if there's ever going to be treasure in these. Obviously, low-level dungeon might not have that kind of stuff going on in it. It might literally be just, go punch something in the face, you moron. Back up to the surface. Oh, it collapses. Okay, so it collapses once you kill the boss, so those are definitely not able to be set up as bases. I would love to have an underground base, though. See, sir, I can jump back at you. I can destroy terrain underneath you, too. Okay, so those are just going to go do their thing. The radius on that is not actually that bad. We do have... How big is this map? We have a path down that way. Oh, there's actually... Okay, so there is a dead end down there. Got a little bit of room there. And we've also got... I think that is where we found the thingamabobber. I have a feeling that is the spreading stuff it was mentioning early on. I did not think that was going to be the world-altering stuff. We could have actually adventured and gotten some levels up and done all kinds of other nonsense before that, apparently. Yes, I am going to use my jump stab to get rid of the idiot. We are almost leveled up. Okay. Let's go check on you. Also gonna get our mana back. It feels... this thing should actually just restore your mana entirely, in my opinion. That still doesn't drop items. We do have a stash here now. We actually want any of this? We have common padded armor now. Have you heard of the tale of Deathless King, of his cursed court? They were vanished long ago, but apparently some shadows remain. The necromancer Narlathak wasn't the worst of them, but lingers as a lich, still keen to finish what they started. 5 cursed generations have suffered since the fall. The realm needs a protector against the likes of him. Someone willing to rise the challenge. You, perhaps? Consider it a trial by shadow. Actually, I should probably voice him properly. We'll find you in Crixauto. Meet me there when you can, but for now, build your strength. There's more at stake. Okay, so we actually need to be away from the creeping rot. Find it in Crix Hollow. Meet me there when you can, but for now, build your strength. There's more at stake than your life or mine. Let's see what you have in your shop. Do you have better armor? No, not really. Well, we're going to sell you. Can we actually just control sell? We can shift sell. Shift right click to sell. Black Totem of Celerity. Is that actually better than this one? 25 damage versus 41.9. So it's even better than this. So we're going to sell you, and you. We want to sell the... We'll sell the die. We don't care about die in this. Okay, do we want him to restock? This heals more life than what we have. Cooldown 15 seconds, and that might actually be a good pickup for us. We do have padded gloves as well. We have Paddington gloves. You have anything good, my guy? Water walking? Hold up, we're taking that. I don't even care if it has better stats or not. Common shield. That's 18 armor versus the 15 armor that we have. That seems like a decent enough pick. Although this has 2 sockets. Never mind. 30 armor and 3 vitality. Or we keep the one with a socket in it. That would get us... lightning resist? Nah, we'll go with this. Obviously, socketed stuff is probably a good thing to do. I'm not really worried about the resist just yet. That's going to be something for later. For later, Gator. Lightning damage, blunt damage, slashing damage. The diamond and a dagger might not be bad. And yes, we are wasting resources doing this. Restock. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves the better potion. Do we go for more armor on the helmet? No. Just doesn't look like we're getting a lot of really decent stuff here, so... He's going to wander off. I'm guessing the place we're supposed to go is off on one of these dead ends. I don't know where it is. It's not marked on the map. So we should level up. I want to go see what the purple rot is, and then we will go and deal with some of these other side areas on there. I think that is a fair way to go. Is there fall damage? There is not fall damage. Okay. I want to see the rot first, and then we'll go and deal with side areas, get some extra levels. I don't know how many levels it wants us to have for this, but I will be fine. Enemies are now level 2. So the fact that our damage has not been keeping up is a thing. We got... Oh, I'm guessing that might actually be tied to the rot. That is a new enemy. Let's go ahead and we will take... We're going to get more dexterity, so we do more damage. We actually have a thing that tells us how much damage we're doing. Critical chance, treasure hunting, magic find, yada, yada, yada. Puzzle box. Oh, there's a puzzle box. Read for 1 option point. Okay. So we're going to take chance on hit to release a spiraling murder of vicious crow. Gather up a flock of up to 8 crows. Okay, so that just increases how many we can have. Extends area of effect to 5 meters. We're going to make this bigger. Does this actually remove it? Yeah, I don't know what the puzzle box is. That is a thing that has been added to our inventory, and I have no idea what it is. We don't have any of the signets or anything like that. Intriguing. Let's go find this place. Yeah, those are blight roaches, so I would not put it past them being, you know, from here, from this foggy nastiness. Rocky Meadows Necropolis. Okay, so things are changing here. Oh, you are high level there, bud. We want down. We want out. I can't get out. This is a big nope, 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 nope. No, do not want. Do not want. Oh, God. Okay, so it makes it exceptionally dangerous. We're not equipped for that yet. Oh, not enough mana? That wasn't enough mana? You jackass. I want that bogey feral heart. God damn it. I was trying to grab that item. Respawn. Okay, so that's where we respawn. Is the item still going to be there? Jump, you bitch. I pressed the jump button and it just like headbutted the wall. Okay, I don't care about the gobbo guy down there. I want to go back to where we died. Yeah, they're still there. The enemies don't move. Okay, let's go and get you. We'll go ahead and take the heal there. Let the crows do a little bit of work. I don't know if the enemies heal during this. I don't know if they'll actually come into our base. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we don't have any potions. Lovely. Do we not regain potions at all? Game? Okay, apparently I do not have any potions now. Is there a penalty for dying? I have no earthly idea. Probably XP if I had to guess, but I haven't been looking at that super close. Okay, that was rough. They are very persistent. I suppose I could have jumped away. Jerk, what are you doing here? Okay, soft leather boots, extra armor. Oh yeah, we were going to check what the water walking was as well. Socket an item for the effect attack speed, attack, all critical chances, stamina regen, and movement speed. We'll go for movement speed. I don't care that we're wasting stuff. It's fine. Let's go find. Yeah, I will probably go back and look at the footage to see if there is a bit of. Go and chop you guys up. Yeah, I will probably go back and see if we lose XP to it. I have not been paying attention to it. I'm not going to intentionally die to figure it out. Why can I not hit you? Is there a dungeon here? It tried to spawn something there. Let's go walk on water. We apparently have water walking. Let's see if it actually functions that way. If so, we might be able to get to some shenanigans. Enemy respawns are fairly decent rate, so you don't have to go wandering too far, but let's see. We still can't hit. Oh, we were able to hit it underwater. Okay. Guy. Die. I think it's more water doesn't slow us down. Let's check out some of these other areas and see if we can figure out where it wants us to actually go. Okay, so those guys are all dead. Looks like there is a waypoint here. Oh, that is not what I wanted. God damn it. I accidentally pressed R instead of F, and I got stuck in that. For fuck's sake. Yeah, that sucked a little bit. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, did it reset? What? Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Did it not actually... That is supposed to be on B. That is supposed to be on P. Did I just forget to save it? Save. Did I just not save it before? Let's go get... I still didn't look down there to see if I was getting stuff back. There's a waypoint down here. I'm going to go grab it. Did I intentionally die to see if I can actually get that? Maybe. Base tanking is not always the way, but right now I just don't have skills to do anything else, really. Because I don't have range things, and I don't really have much in the way of a proper dodge. Can you grab that? This is a disadvantage of destructible terrain, by the way. Loot can become inaccessible or difficult to access. And there's another example of procedural generation being kind of funky. I just want to smash the mana crystal. Thank you. Okay, let's get the waypoint. Ta-da! So that's necropolis. So we have a target up there. Okay, so there's actual spots here. So that's Greensword is where we're supposed to be going. So if we click on those, we actually get info about it. We have a couple areas left to discover. We've got necropolis there. It is spreading, so we should probably head west and grab this first, and then grab that up there. And then we'll go down to Greenwich. Oh, is Tab the... Yeah, Tab is the map. Okay. I'm getting the feel of the game. It is definitely still... We are in alpha, but it's nice to see that there are things being developed on it, and there's a lot of cool concepts in it. I'm not going to bash it on that. I do wish the skill tree was a little bit... Because right now we have, what? 15 skills? Although we don't have them all accessible because it's early. But you have 15 potential skills. You have 3 trees. And you probably have 2 to 5 of these little bonus things on them for modifiers. That's a decent amount. But you have to realize we're going to have to compare this to some... Oh, God. Oh, you're not that scary, actually. But we're having to compare it to certain other games that may have more complex skill trees. What are you? You are a nothing. That is an edge of the world. Can I jump in there? Nope, it won't let me jump in the lava. Self-preservation preserved. Although... Experiment number 2 unlocked. What happens when you combine water and lava? Yes, I'm playing it risky by being right next to the necropolis this long. When in doubt... Yes, I want to break games. Now here's the question. Can I go down there now? Nope. But it does have environmental effects. Like the water is actually putting that out. So I could see if they give the players enough allowance, enough freedom to actually mess with stuff, this could be a cool mechanic to kind of lean into. Are the water levels going down? It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just going to constantly be pouring. Water be persistent, I think. But I could be wrong. It could be going down slowly rather than quickly. Yes, I see you respawning there, bud. The water is still trickling out there, and this is cooling down. We are building up water down here, too. So that leads me to believe there might actually be a lowering of water here that I'm just not noticing. Do I not have room in my inventory? I do not have room in my inventory. Unidentified rare buckler. Okay, we have unidentified items now. Oh, that changes things a little bit. So we need to figure out a way to identify stuff. Do I care about the padded gloves? Not really. Doesn't actually show... I'm just going to get rid of our non-magical stuff. And our non-socketed stuff. So that can all just go away. So as far as organization goes, is this better than what we have? No. We're going like this. Huh. No, this is lowering. Yeah, this was sure before. That's whenever I was messing with the inventory. That was definitely lowering. So theoretically, we should be able to knock this down below the floor of that. And get as much water as we want down there. But there's no mechanical reason to do it right now. But it is something that we can consider in the future. As potential for them to do as a mechanic. Because imagine if there was like a bridge over this, but there was a tough enemy on it. Why not just smash this down and climb up the opposite wall? Make your alternate paths. That's one of the things that they were kind of pointing out in the video on the actual Steam page. And yes, this is a demo. You guys can actually go pick it up and try it yourselves. I am enjoying it. I do wish I could get another skill point, but everything here is too low level. We're currently level 3. Everything in the necropolis is too high level. I do like how the necropolis kind of like spawned in whenever we got near it, though. Those are just fallen, by the way. They're not something we actually care about. Is there anything in here? No. Okay, so we got big guy there. Doom Knight level 6. Can I fight just one of you? I want slow guy to follow me out here. And yeah, it is spreading. You can see it causing terrain damage there. It's not very quick, but it is there. I wonder how they're going to balance that out long term. And we got ourselves a better shield there. That is probably going to be, yeah, it's significantly more defense. Do we care about that? I think we go ahead and put it on our swap. Oh god, it's huge. And it's clipping into our leg. I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some mana recovery and we'll explore these other zones before the necropolis gets it. I do like that wrecks terrain. So if we actually want to do just AoE damage to terrain, that is absolutely a way to do it. And it's probably going to be a quick way to handle it. Did I pick up a bunch of junk? We're going to toss that and that. Actually, no. We'll take those. You go there. So we got another bogey chopper heart. We do have a waypoint up here. Don't know why we have one up here, but it looks like a fairly defensible position at least. That might be a way for us to get back to the necropolis easily now that I stop and think about it. Now we have sinister music. Oh, there's undead here too. And they're level 2 undead. So I think one thing you could do, oh, hi, is actually go for this early on and just like farm all these other areas instead of going after the necropolis thing. And have that be a way for you to... We got a red hood there. But have that be a way for you to be strong enough to handle that area whenever you finally get to it. Because it doesn't seem like there's too many level 6 guys out here, but... Now, platforming in the middle of fighting. That is a dynamic that I'm not really used to at this point in action RPGs. So that's not a bad one. Obviously, I'm used to it in, like, Souls-likes. There's some more creep coming out. Okay, so yeah, we're seeing that pop up. I'm totally hopping off of there. I think I do want to grab that. What's our inventory looking like? What's a flagon for us? That is 140 life, capacity 4. Did we go for the other chest right there? Think we do. Grab the bodkin and get the heck out of Dodge. Run away! We don't want to deal with the Skelly Bros. We can fight them. They're not terribly scary, but I don't think I want to really mess with them just yet. That looked like another spawn zone that didn't actually give us a spawn zone. Okay, we have junk to get rid of, so we'll get rid of the shields first. We'll get rid of that. This dagger is better than the one we have. We grab... I'm gonna get these out of the way. We have runes apparently now. Okay, so heater shield. Why do I not? Oh, because that. Okay, so that might actually... That's worth putting in there instead of that. Dagger and soft leather veil. We definitely have a lot of stuff. We also have hard leather boots that are unidentified. Requires magic 38. Continue playing. So that's going to pop up about every half hour, by the way. Roughly. 32 weapon damage, attack speed, plus 18 attack versus the 40 damage one. We're going to go with the 40 damage one. Slashing resistance and shadow resistance. And the gloves are probably going to be straight up better. Yeah, more armor, enhanced armor, shadow blunt, etc. All kinds of resistances. Those are just better. Tattoos. Okay. Red Embrace. Your Blood Lash has a 50% chance to entangle enemies. We don't really have a use for that right now. We do have a chance of just dropping freaking lightning. Cool. No enemies nearby, so it doesn't really jump to them, but... Okay, so we have... How many places left to explore? We have the northeast, straight east. We got a waypoint to the bottom self. We got Stony Field down there. Reference. Although Stony Field is admittedly a generic name. Reference. Let's see what we have hiding up here. That's Rocky Meadows. Don't have a shop in there, unfortunately. Secluded sea... Secluded through. A trough. Secluded trough. Wow, I am brain. I do the think. Got you. Ooh, unique hood. Sorry, rare hood. Boot-wise, I'm going to start doing the socket ones go away now. If it ain't yellow or... I mean, if it ain't blue or better, we do other stuff. That is a rare one. And we can probably get rid of the flagon as well, but we'll see in just a minute. And moccasins over there. Yeah, I don't think we swap out our stuff just yet. Let's slot you in there. There you go. And I have the moccasins instead. I didn't mean to pick up the staff. Or the padded gloves. Feather falling and water walking versus movement speed and water walking. What is feather falling? Interesting. let's grab some mana real quick. Should be right here. And just chop through them. Ha 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 ha. I didn't want that padded armor. Don't want the bramble staff. We do want the cracked opal. Want that gnarled staff. So we did a side quest here. I'm not sure what it is. Cinnabar die. We'll take buckler. We probably don't have room for, because we picked up junk. And now we definitely need to go to wherever the merchant guy went, because we are out of room. And we need to sell stuff. Or I could just go put stuff in my stash, but at the same time, that stash is not what we really care about. We care about building up our resources and building up our levels. We will check this spot right behind our base. This is on the way. Serene Hollow. A place with no enemies, I'm guessing. And it's the serene nature of it. Do opals and stuff stack up? Yes. Gem stack. It didn't even cost $25. I had to make the joke.
Hello there.
Oh, you are still here. Okay. Well, sir, do I have some deals for you? That's red and white.
Well struck.
This is black and white. Do we think we keep the heater that we have? Hood. Is it better? Enhanced armor, lightning resist, shadow resist, blunt resist. I mean, having those resists is not bad. You know what? We'll go for a few resists. We need super high magic for the Blight's boot shoes, which, I mean, that'd be cool. It's got magic find and gold find on it. But how long is it going to take? Oh, we only need one level. We only need one level to get that. We can wear those. It'd be better than what we've got. Now, as far as what we want weapon-wise, want to sell that and that. Sell you. We're going to just sit with this. Do I want to try dyeing things? You know what? Let's try that. We can be the Red Witch, or we can go black and white. I think black and white is better. Obviously, those are consumable, so there's only so much we can do with them, but... Ooh, Tigress dye. 400 each? God, no. Oh, hell no. It does feel like we are going to have upgraded items in here. So does this actually... Oh, okay. So, we can read it like that. We have to take it out of the box to read it. Okie dokie. I get what you're trying to smoke there. +1 vitality? I mean, yes. So these are... Oh, yeah, we need to sell you. These are going to be like the potions from Diablo 1 that you could get and go up to, like, various stats. So we definitely want those. Myrmidon dye, orange and black. Very expensive still. What do we actually want on our shield? Probably blunt and slashing resist if I had to take a guess. I don't know what the difference between the different sockets are, because there's gold sockets and then there's white sockets. And on belts and boots, that is actually good. Can we actually... No, we can't put it in there. So we'd need another socketed belt to deal with that. Our current dagger is just better than anything in here. There's a 3-socket belt. Better defense. Obviously, we don't have the dexterity, but we can get it anyway. Yeah, let's go for that. Can I put this in here and have it separate them? No. Learning the mechanics of things. That gets sold. We go ahead and get cracked lapis for armor and dexterity. We get life regen, although it is very tempting to get the thing for Red Embrace, the Blood Lash, because we are probably going to get another skill unlock in this to try out a third skill. So if we find another one of those, I'll put it in there. And as far as our weapons go, +3 weapon damage wouldn't be terrible. No, we'll save those. I'm going to go ahead and read that. We're going to sit with that as our inventory, I think. And I am going to do one experiment. You are going to sit right there. Because we are going down next, because we're going to hit this spot and then go down this path towards Greensward. Because that's where he wants to head. I think if they have that red aura underneath them, they are feared at the moment. Because they're always running away. Although it might just be, oh, I'm near something. Yada, yada, yada kind of stuff. What are these? Can I destroy you? No. So I have a feeling we're supposed to activate those for something. I will deal with them in a minute. I want to check this place first. Because there is a waypoint down here, and I want it. Bunch of little cockroachy things. This is fine. Sandy Hurstel. Did that actually... Our map expanded. What? Wait, what? Then what are these? Misty Thicket. Slay 6 monsters. Easy. So it's just beat up 6 monsters? I can deal with this. Oh, that didn't spawn any enemies, you jerks. I was hoping it would. Okay, so this is another one. Got you. It looks like we have, like, a jump attack as well. So we can just kind of dodge stuff by jumping. I do wonder what item survivability on the ground is. We might go back up north and check where we dumped a bunch of items. Hi, big guy. Apparently he can swing up high enough to be a dick. We got that quest done. I think. It's not over there on the right anymore. L. Oh, no, we still have 2 more to kill. Okay. One more to go. Think that's one right there? Yes. Got a boss mob over there. Let's go get some mana. Level 4. A skill tree. Nope, it's another option upgrade. Maybe we don't. Grab murder. That's a shame. Well, now we can equip that other item at least. Did that actually... It did not improve our vitality, by the way. That book did not improve our vitality. Which is a shame, but I mean, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Check this area to the right, and then we'll go back to the waypoint. Because there's 2 zones here. This is the ossuary. which I'm guessing is a dungeon. Why, yes, it is. Catacombs level 3. Yes, we will be back for you. I'm gonna come grab myself some mana. We're gonna go sell some crap. Can I double dump? Yes, I can. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go back to town. We're gonna sell most of this crap that we picked up, and we're going down into the dungeon instead of going to... Because I do want to experience as much of this as they have, so I can actually see like what their different visions are, what they're looking for in the game, that kind of stuff. So there's 2 things we actually need to check. We're gonna go waypoint back to home base. Was scratching my face right then. Let's go back to home base first. Sell a bunch of crap. Get our mana back first. And then we'll go up north, see if there's a bunch of crap still on the ground. If there is, we'll take it. If there's not, tough nuggets. Do we want another ruby in anything? Actually, what are our resists looking like? Blunt resist, cold resist, lightning resist, shadow resist. Our resists are not great. We could build them up a little bit, but most of the stuff we got is just going to be sold.
Hello.
Shop.
A deal well struck.
Is that better than what we've got? It is. Ours is better. Cardinal die. Much better. Black and red. There we go. Should we be selling those? Probably. They're probably worth a decent chunk of change. Then I'm just not noticing. But up here, we should have loot up this way, unless it dissolves. It looks like it... No, it's to the east that we had a bunch of loot. We should... There's where we wanted to go. So it looks like, yeah, items go away quick. Ish. That's not too scary. That necropolis is getting kind of freaky big. We need 2 more levels before I really feel comfortable just going toe-to-toe with them, and we need definitely better gear. What's our life? 135 and 55. Obviously, I don't think slashing is going to be the ideal damage type for them either. Let's just grab what we can from here, please. Hold shift to attack and place and break walls. I mean, I don't really need that tutorial at the moment. We can actually break the little chest. Okie dokie. This is not the wall they intend us to break. I just want to see if it's breakable. If I Kyle the wall enough, will the wall come down? And we can see the edge of the map there, by the way. Because this one actually has a purple background. Now here's a question. No, I can't actually get up on top of these walls. There is just like, this is a ceiling mode. Interesting. And there are dead things. Okay, so that's why it told us you can break walls. Yeah, we can see the edge there. We can't see the edge down here. It might loop back around, but we'll do it as intended. Which is punch our way through a wall. Listen here, I am Kyle, and I am going to murder all of you. Okay, what do we have in here? Shamblers, a bunch of roaches. There are nothing burgers. We're actually doing decent damage. There's just a lot of enemies. Now, I do think that if I had to take a wild guess, this is just Herodric Cube. Slashing resist. This is actually better than what we have. Same number of sockets. I do wish there was a reliable way to get rid of... That looks like this might actually lead to somewhere as well. Here, I'm going to put a higher damage two-hander. I'm assuming this is going to be higher damage. It is not. I'm going to do its blunt damage. So maybe it does better on terrain. Feels like it is. That, or I'm just... Yeah, it feels like it's doing better against terrain. So maybe we should have just a blunt weapon for terrain damage. But yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a hard wall over here on the left. But I do want to see... if there's any, like, real advantage to doing, like, these diggy holes. Because that would actually be a cool way, especially if the maps are semi-fixed with procedural, like, surface stuff. It would be kind of neat. Oh, I think these are hard walls. Because we're not hitting that. I think it would be neat if you could sequence break by doing that. I'm not entirely sure if they'll ever allow that. That's one thing that you're able to do in... I'm trying to... I do think it was Red Faction. It says there's a chest here. Oh, it's a grave. Hi, Barrow Knight. I Barrow knew you. What do we got? Padded gloves and something over there. Cracked ambers. Cool. It's cracked. That looks like there's something in the walls. Let me in there. I don't know what the green is standing for. You're wondering why I'm digging in here. That's not the direction I was clicking, thank you. Is that anything? It doesn't look like anything. It looks like it's just green on the map to be green. Okay, do we have anything better here? Not really. Or another... Oh. Is that water? No, that's dirt. Come on in, buds. Graves are fine. I do think I'm going to leave the junk on the ground. Said I was going to do that before, but now it's kind of seeing a lot more of it. If I accidentally pick some up, whatever, but I don't think I'm going to be trying to click on the white items. Blue items, yes. White items, no. Because I don't know which ones are actually worth money. It might not even be based on whether it's enchanted or not. And it really needs to stop taking control of me and going vertical like that. Because that is... It makes me just a little bit dizzy each time it does it. Which is never a good feeling. Oh, and we busted down the door over here. Sweet. Die. Deal with you in a minute. At this room to finish clearing out. I'm having to be, like, careful to, like, control the camera so I can check these side areas. Oh yeah, we're definitely water walking. Okay, so we got a wall over there. I'm liking the dungeons so far. I just camera control. All I have to say about the dungeons at the moment that is like any kind of negative is that I would like to not have to fight the camera control. It does look like it loops a bit. There is a series of chests over there. We'll deal with them in a moment. We've got junk over here. Ooh, we've got big guys. Hi. Council of 5. Think I want to retreat and fight them more on my terms. Looks like they are hitting their ally. Okay, so there's 2 of them. I think we've actually killed a handful of them now that I stop and think about it. Okay, let's get you. I hate that we don't have a good amount of mana crystals in here, but I think we're fine. There's some cadet dye. There's an opal. That's a staff. That was just a side fight. Those were optional bosses, I'm guessing. Let's see what we got. Whole bunch of junk that we don't need. Equip and identify. You're higher damage, shadow imbued, 13% attack speed, weapon damage. Versus one that is lightning imbued and +1 bone storm. But we don't actually have bone storm. So it doesn't give us the +1 anyway. We still want to keep that one just in case. Jacket of Warmth. These are not practical fighting outfits, by the way. Yes, I am aware. Am I completely bothered by it? Not really. Wouldn't mind some real armor after playing for an hour and a half, but speaking of which, I should take a drink. Still cold. Yeah, I should have seen at least some reasonable armor by now, but yeah, another way you can kind of tell this is still, I would still consider this alpha, is because we only have the one class and one model available. That's, sometimes that's beta still. Like if you are just building out all the features and just using one as a template and then branching it off into others, that can be beta, but generally beta is more feature complete than this. We're getting jewelry now. Okay, what did we get? We have +6 dexterity, +1 mana regen. Yes, please. Ring-wise, where are the rings at? +5 life, sure. We've got a improved onyx, so that's that plus. Now I'm wondering... Huzzah, it does work that way. It's 3-to-1. Okay, so that means we can do this and get 2 of those. Okay, I see what they're smoking. And really, this armor is probably better than that armor, despite being kind of ugly, because we don't have our dye on it. That's the problem with dyeing things. As soon as you go to upgrade it, oh god, that's even worse! As soon as you go to upgrade it, it's like, okay, here's something that is gonna mess with your aesthetic. Because now we look like freaking Santa Claus. That can go away, that can go away, that can go away. Do we have a loot filter at all? I don't think so. Some more opals. That ruby might actually get us another upgraded one. There's a cinnabar die. That might be close enough. There we go. That's close enough. At least now we're aesthetically the same. Soft leather boots can go away. Rubies can be upgraded. That does take up more space, but can we actually break them down too? No. A soft leather veil can go away. And that should... We'll just ignore most of that stuff. Come on, go between them. So as far as the path that we're supposed to take, I think it's down here. As we accidentally kill one of the roaches. I should probably grab those soft leather boots up there. As opposed to the actual, like, I think we just picked up leather armor. That can go away. I don't know who thought that pop-up was a good idea. I'm side-eyeing you now. I am mean-mugging your ass at the moment. Whoever decided to put that in there. Because it is very distracting. Every time I'm like, oh, I'm getting engaged, it does pop up and it's just like, okay. Stop being engaged. Put our game on your wish list. Don't worry. I will put it on my wish list after I'm done playing. You can put it on the, like, close the exit game screen. That is fine. You can put it on... Heck, you could put it in here if you wanted. But... Or even on the quest log. Quest log would at least be witty. But a pop-up on the left in the middle of fighting is not it. Now, how do I think the multiplayer on this is going to work? I do not know. They say that there's going to be, like, persistent worlds and stuff like that. I don't know if it's going to be hosted akin to V Rising. I don't think there's an actual quest in here. I think the 5 guys is actually what we were supposed to be doing. Could be there. Because that looks like it goes to something. Let's check that wall. Otherwise, I think we already did what we were supposed to do in here. Which was get a bunch of XP, get some stuff to sell. A lot of stuff to sell. So it could be... I don't think it is this wall, but we can find out. Because I really do think this is just going to be a wall of a bunch of, like, bone things. Yeah, it doesn't look like this is going to go anywhere. So yeah, I think those guys were our goal in here. So now we go to Greensward. We have nothing left to do besides that. Obviously, I am going to sell stuff first, but... Let's go grab... Can we fit anything else in our inventory? Not really. We have 4 slots. What we could do is this number and pick up some boots. And just be on our happy little way. Enemies are not respawning down here. I am noticing that. I'm going to do one little check. We're going to drop those on the ground real quick. Yeah. Okay. So that is actually a useful thing to have. Good to know. That is going to be a thing. I am slightly curious what other kind of like starter classes and stuff there's going to be. There's supposed to be a few planned. I'd love to see some of the other skill concepts being played. What do we get from here? Oh, that's just tutorial stone. That's an angle. There we go. Do we care about the enemies here? Not really. I mean, we can kill them. Probably one-shot them pretty easily now that I think about it. But I don't think they're really giving us that much XP at this point, because they're level 1 and 2, and we are level freaking 4. So wander back to town, let's sell some crap. Hello, I've come to sell shit to you, and now we're going to follow those stones all the way down. Okay, so you get sold.
Well struck.
You get sold, you get sold, you get sold, you get sold. You get sold, 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 sold. Is this better? Nope. Let's go to the buyback screen real quick. Or dim boots. +1 stamina. Don't really care about that. We have the thing in our stash over here. We do still need to leave an item in stash. Just for the sake of... Yeah, we still need to leave an item in stash. Just to see how it transfers over. So we lose Water Walk, unfortunately. We'll leave you in there for now.
Hello, witch.
Was there anything here worth buying? I don't think so. Yeah, we have a way better dagger right now. Could restock once. Oh, and there is a Tome of Extraordinary Power.
Well struck.
Oh, our vitality is up. What? Our vitality was at 25. So we're at 51 and 20. That did go up to 41. Okay. I know. Got that one. Got this one. Let's just follow these. Grab this one. The road stones. Okay, so there's that one. They're level 3 now, so we should be actually getting okay XP from them. If I'm going by how their levels work. There's the next one. They're kind of like hidden off into the side of the level, too. Grab you. Not going to worry about the gray items. Okay, so that's lighting. Oh, they light up the road. Okay. So maybe there isn't something special about them. Maybe they just exist so that the lighting isn't awful at night. There's the next one. Hopefully enemies aren't spawning behind me and turning them off. Are the enemies scary? No. Although we need to be careful not to walk into that there Vasa. Because the Vasa will kill us. It won't actually kill us, it'll just be irritating. There's the next one. That feels like there was an extraordinarily long gap there. Is the other one across the water over here? No, but there's like no one in between the two of them. So I guess that is our next one. I guess we just keep following the road until we run out of things to murder, run out of lamps to turn on. That looks like an enemy right there. A Rivering Heart is a new heart for us. Riverfang Heart, Cold Imbued. That's not bad. Unfortunately, our dagger doesn't have sockets, but... Don't know what the gazers are, but we... Generally, if you have a passive enemy like that, you do not want to leave them alone. Is there one here? No? Oh, that was where I had walked. Okay. I saw, like, the dark gray circle, and I was like, that's weird. I keep forgetting that dark gray circle means that is where I have been before. At least the enemies along this road are not absolutely freaking awful. There's just a lot of them. Would I like to get a hold of... let's see. Let's go ahead and back off of that. Some different colored dyes? Yes. Would I like to get a hold of an AoE? Would I like to reset my skills? Yes, on all of these counts. Because I would... Oh, you are a champion one. Okay. Got the Riverfang minion down. Got a bodkin. What is... Okay, so... Where's the bodkin? Oh, it's the dagger. Okay. I am Dudums. Whenever I think bodkin, I think arrows. But that is me conflating the term with something it is not. They better drop me some mana soon. Oh, we're dealing with enemies higher level than us now. Ooh. Can I handle them? Probably. Honestly. It's not going to be that scary. Map-wise, I keep pressing M for map. There's Greensward there. Okay, so we actually have more of the map unlocks as we get closer to it. That's... Necropolis, you scare me. So Greensward is immediately to our left. We have a dungeon a little bit further back. We've got level 6 enemies here. Okay, apparently, as far as your position goes, where you are tracked is based on your foot position. You are still considered on the ground, I think. Okay, so we got this. Let's go ahead and get to Greensward. Get ourselves this here waypoint. Since we've been going at this for a little while. Yes, it is. It travels with us. Okay. We'll see what Greensward is, and then we will go handle other stuff. Because having to venture through a place with like level 8 enemies is mildly terrifying. There's a giant roach heart. So farming hearts seems like another way to get specific kind of gem effects. So I'm guessing green terrain means ours. I'm guessing our merchant guy is going to be down here. Or no, he's not. We both stunned each other. Lovely. It looks like the town is this way. Jesus. Do not want to be digging graves here, my guys. Oh, balls. That's a dungeon. Okay. That's dungeon level 3. We don't know what these areas. There's a lot of stuff we can kind of go with there. I am going to try and get to the northeast of this. I like the idea of platforming in this, but it's going to be hard for me to do. Verdant green is just a nothing burger, I think. With some dudes. This is kind of like a halfway point between, although it is worth noting, if the necropolis creeps down there, we might actually lose this spot. Okay, is he still here? Yeah, he's still here.
Hello.
Still breathing, are ya? You're showing promise, but you've far yet to go. Narlathak's power, glaring at you again, grows by the hour. This is the final hope of this realm. I've lived through risens and fallens enough to know the signs. Power lies everywhere for the taken, buried in the fields, the ruins, the ancients, the cursed tunnels seize it. Help as I can, but I can't fight this war for you. I'm too old and too weary. It's your time now. Okay. And it wants us to destroy the necropolis. I'm willing to bet.
Deal well struck.
We will sell a bunch of crap. Why? Because I'm not going to sit here and read it whenever we're basically playing an alpha of this. Could do things lightning imbued. We've got some dye down there. What I'm going to do is probably the dumbest plan ever. I'm going to throw shit in some armor. And drop one of you in there. We're going to do life regen in there. We're going to go dexterity in that. We're going to do shadow resist and blunt resist. We do not have sockets in anything else that I'm aware of. Doesn't look like it. But we're try the necropolis. I'm going to be running past most things. Because where I think we want to do, although he probably doesn't want me to do this right now, I'm going to try to get there, to the altar of the ancient gods. Which means that I'm going to be rolling and jumping like a wild man. Because we're looking for where that heart of the necropolis was, and it was up here. Okay, we'll get that. got a little bit of mana over here. Why can I not use my ability? It's something suppressing my ability to use my right click, and it's actually pissing me off a little bit. Maybe we needed more distance between us and them. I actually do not know how it expects me to deal with this. There is no information as to what kills this. That's going to keep throwing me off a lot. How do I deal with you? Because this is like the hub of this place. And I can make it here and fight to it. Just I don't know what it wants from me. We, funnily enough, I think left the area there. Maybe there isn't a way to do it until we've actually explored all the areas, which kind of sucks a little bit. Is there a place for me to actually... I would actually have to go all the way back to him, wouldn't I? Well, we're going to grab all the stuff we murdered out of here. I think we get our potions back by fighting things, by the way. There's our level 5. Or do we do it just by destroying terrain around here? I mean, I can destroy terrain. But it doesn't look like that is the way. Okay, level up. Let's go for a bit more vitality. Yes, you're so scary. Soft leather boot. And belt is not better than what we have. We do have cooler looking armor. It's not better armor because it doesn't have chill resist. Skill wise, still just option upgrades. Sure, we'll just get more crows. So it doesn't feel like we're actually getting much in the way of actual options here. So yeah, this doesn't feel like this is the way we're supposed to be going. Maybe the red things are health restore plus potion, because I did see that pop up. Also, he has light around his head. Did he have that before? Stab you down. Wouldn't mind getting stab on our normal attacks as well. Yeah, we're getting the rocky meadows and stuff on the edges of these too. If you notice, enemies are kind of staying dead. There is a corpse right there. Yeah, I don't know how it intends us to actually make our way through the necropolis. Come on, Crypt Roach minions. We just need to take them down, and then we take down the big one. They're level freaking 8. And yeah, this is water here. This is not a... Yeah, I'm getting out of here. So I don't feel like there's much we can do with this. Because there's literally just, oh no, more enemies are spawning, whatever will I do kind of situations. There's nothing we can do if we get to the heart of it. I do wonder if it can overwhelm our fortress here, because it is getting close. I said we have been going at this for about 2 hours. I'm enjoying it. It is just worth noting that the game... I guess I could listen to him again. Maybe I didn't listen to him. Well, now, I wish there might be hope after all. The necropolis is everywhere, but it's not be lost. Return to the altar of the ancient gods, find Narlathak, kill the lich, and all this for good. Oh. So I had to come back here after getting there to get the quest, to get him to tell me to go back there and kill the guy. What? That's probably me trying to sequence break stuff, but... that, Grumble, 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 grumble. Grumble, grumble, grumble. That is, I think, going to be better. Although it doesn't have sockets. I want something with sockets. Can you give me this with sockets? Yeah, 80 armor. I think armor reduces their... I don't know what armor does in this. What does armor do? What do your armor do there, friend? Decreases the amount of damage you take from opponent's attacks. So yeah, armor is valuable. The carapace versus the heater. I think I prefer the heater. Without those things. The one we have is better. We could get a staff. Think we had something that gave us bludgeoning advantage or some kind of chance to stun? That's blunt damage, and this does blunt damage if I remember correctly. No, it does cold damage. What boosts our cold damage? Could do fire imbued on this and have it be cold damage? That'd be really weird. Lightning imbued. I think we go for cold. The thing is, do we actually have anything that can work with that? Snowy gloves of shock. That would be kind of nice. It's 1,600 gold, though. Do we have anything we can self to get up to 1,600 gold? Those are 18 each. Big ones are 18 as well. So the little ones are 18 and the big ones are 18. So why not sell that? I don't particularly care about most of these. And I don't know what the lightning imbued and stuff like that is for. We'll do Riverfang Heart. We already had it cold imbued before, but... let's go with... wonder what happens if we do this. Okay. So now it's a fire one. So if you do cold and lightning, it becomes fire. Huh? Okay. We're just gonna sell a whole bunch of junk, try and get this. We can have some shock effect. I don't know what shock does, but that feels like it's going to be better than just, oh, we mo tanky. Oh, fire penetration. Never mind. We're going like this. So it wants us to get to Narlathak and the necropolis. So we need to kill some junk first to get our potions back up. I'm not seeing just rando enemies. There's some rando enemies. And yes, those do restore our potions. Okay, so just killing random trash should get us the potion recoveries that we want. Question is, which direction do we want to come at it from? Probably down here. Because we already know we can cut our way through that. Give me 2 more healing potions there, buds. Fuck off with that, please. Honestly, I think we are better off with the daggers. It's faster. It does way less damage, but means that we want to be switching over to you. There's 3. Actually, I'm pretty sure this doesn't restore it for us. Restores our life. But we need all 4 potions going in there. We're going to run away from most of the enemies. But I just need more red. Give me 1 more potion charge, please. Obviously, we could go through all the dungeons, find all the like special random bosses. That is something that I do want to do, just not right this second. Oh yeah, we don't have water walk. Oops. I keep forgetting we don't have that. So if we run across enemies in the water, we do have to be a little bit careful. I'm going to toss the garbage we don't care about on the ground. What are you? 180 life. Versus 140. We have a flagon now. Keep accidentally picking crap up. And nobody's giving me my last potion. They're all giving me mana. Come on out. Get out of the water, you idiots. Thank you. And no, we can't jump out of the water. That is something that I did notice. And I think those actually protect the path from monster spawns. Okay. So I think we just bolt straight in. Take the bastard out. That's my plan. It's gonna fail horribly. But I think that's what I want to do. If we die, we die. If we don't, we don't. It's my goal. Oh, we can't hop up there now. Thank you. We're just going to ignore these guys. Let our stamina recover. We're gonna go fight you. Wow, Jesus. Okay, so we're not strong enough for that yet. Like, even close. We're not even close to it. But I like the general game concept. I do think that the destructive terrain is really neat. I think that there's a cool set of concepts going on here. I do think that, I mean, we need practical armor as an option. I'm fine with there being these as like transmogs or even just the actual armors and stuff like that. Just wouldn't mind the option for, you know, cool metal armor as well. But as far as the character goes, I do wish that in the demo we had some kind of respec going on. There might be one that I'm missing. We might find one later on that I just didn't get to. The end boss being level 8 is fine. I do think that I like that the enemies don't seem to scale. They seem to stay at the level that they're at, so I could just go grind up to level 8 and be fine. Some enemies did bump up to level 2, but they didn't keep scaling. That's a good thing, because then you can actually have the power fantasy of coming back and beating up on weak enemies if you need to restore your potions and stuff like that. As far as the camera work, could use a little bit. I would rather have a static camera that just has transparency effects on terrain. That is a bit of that's a bit more work as far as like the technical aspect of it compared to camera dodging. It does feel like they want me to be using the build mode kind of in a Fortnite manner, which I'm not quite sold on that. I don't mind the build mode, but it doesn't feel like it's integrated as something that is engaging right now. Sure, I can build my fort, but we're going to get overrun by that funk anyway. Why would I build a fort then? So, other than making stairs, I don't see myself actually using that right now. This place might be protected, though. As far as enemy toughness, it's fine. Although the combat does feel a little bit on the flat side, but that's mostly because of the build I chose, I think. So if we come in here and press our skill tree, I think it is mostly because I chose Feast of Crows. This is a fun skill. Feast of Crows, it doesn't feel directed very much. I wish there was a way to have them kind of like, if you attack something, have them target that unit kind of situation. If they are, it doesn't look like it to me. I probably should have gone blood. Honestly, out of these, 3 glyphs from a spell trigger... Okay, 3 glyphs form a spell. Trigger spells with evocation skills. So we would require Glyph Lunge to get that. Which kind of feels weird because this one doesn't have a glyph cost. But either way, it's a cool game so far. It definitely alpha. Definitely needs some kinks worked out. We're still very early in it, so leveling up is a little bit on the slow side. 2 hours in. Usually in games like this, you want your early levels to be rather quick, and then you want them to slow down as you get further in. That way you have that early dopamine release. Items can only carry you so far on that. And beyond that, no, it's fine. Definitely give it a try. I can recommend picking it up and taking a look at it. Do I think it's there yet? No, but it shows promise. Either way, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.